Don't sleep on the Harley. Don't sleep on the Harley. Oh boy. Woo! Man, this thing got some get up, boy. Yeah. I bought a Harley. I bought a Harley. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what is going on? It is your boy, that guy Ike. You are checking out another episode of One Race Lifestyle. Let me go ahead and put this back up. Today we are on the official first ride of my 2019 Harley Davidson 48. Let's go ahead and turn this bad boy around. I got a Harley. So yeah, this is actually my first time really riding this bike since I had it, since it got delivered. I mean, I took it around the block or whatever, but I haven't really rode it. But I will tell you what, you sleep on the sporties if you want. This is the 48 and it's a 1200cc, and this bitch is quick. And this bike is fully stocked. There's no stage 1 kit on it. There's no exhaust. There's nothing. It's fully stocked. And when I mean it got some kick to it, man. It is a 5-speed, much like your normal Harleys. You know what I'm saying? It has your blinkers on each side. You know what I'm saying? It got your power. You know what I'm saying? Blinker for your right, blinker for your left, your horn. It has a different setting at the top, so that way you can change what you see on the gauge, and you could change it to either have your gears, your trip, your mileage, or your RPM or time. And I'll go through that stuff a little bit later at another time when I go through more thorough stuff of the bike. But this thing, man, I like it so far, man. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun on this bike. I want you guys to really, like, you know, let me know what y'all think I should do to it, because I'm going to be making some changes on this bad boy very soon. And for a Harley, like, it rides like a Harley. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of rough and it shakes you around, but yo, that's what we get Harleys for, right? And like I said, there are some things I'm going to go over on this bike. I'm going to do a lot of vlogs on this bad boy. But I just wanted to bring y'all with me for the official first ride, man. Like, this is it. This is the official tissue first ride of the Harley, man. This is the official tissue first ride. Let's go and see what it does. This bike is fast. I mean, when you compare it to the GSX 250R, it's fast in that nature. Because like I said, the GSX 250, of course, is a 250. This one is a 1200. And there's kits where you can make this thing 1275, 1250. So that, you know, you can pretty much get busy on these. Let me tell y'all why I decided to go with this particular bike. A lot of y'all know I've been looking for a bike for a while, and so there was a whole bunch of different things that I was looking at. I was looking at another sport bike, I was looking at baggers, I was looking at a multitude of different types of cruisers. But the reason why I decided to go with the 48 was because with this bike, like, the opportunities of what you could do to it are just like limitless. Like, you could pretty much, there's so much you could do to these bikes, it's so ridiculous. And when I mean ridiculous, like, you could literally go on Amazon and buy a rigid frame for this bike and build a complete bike any way that you want. Like, the aftermarket community for these are crazy, and the parts are not expensive at all. They're super inexpensive, so you'll be able to build something that, you know, with your own taste and your own modifications, you know, for not a lot of money. The Evo engines on the Sportsters are pretty much bulletproof. They've been around for a long time, since damn near the 60s or 70s. So they're pretty much bulletproof motors, man. So there's no problem with, you know, with them breaking down a lot. You can always find parts for them. And if anything ever goes wrong, there's so many different aftermarket companies where you can build a better version of the motors for these bikes. Like, it's just crazy. So I like to tinker, so I definitely wanted to build something where I can, you know, go ahead and keep busy, keep continuing to make content, showing you guys how to wrench on your own motorcycles. So that's basically what I wanted to do. I was also looking at an Iron 883, and one of the reasons why I decided to end up going with the 48 instead of the 883, for one, the insurance on either one is hella cheap. The insurance for this bike is like $12 a month, and for an 883 the insurance is like, hold on, I got a little curve. Woo! And for an 883 the insurance is like $9 or something ridiculous like that. So the insurance is hella cheap for these bikes. So they're not a lot to keep running. The ownership cost is not a lot, basically what I'm trying to say. There's not a lot of ownership costs on them. And then, like I said, the parts on them are just so easy to come by and so easy to find, man. You can get them anywhere. So, you know, I figured it was the best decision for me to make. Why I went with the 48 instead of the 883 in the Sportster line is because I wanted the one with the bigger tires. The 48 has wider tires. It has shorter forks but fatter forks than the 883. That makes a difference in the ride quality. The wider the tire, it makes it a little bit more better, you know, when you're hitting bumps and stuff like that. So it's not as jarring as the 883 is. And in order for me to get the same ride that I wanted on the 883, I would have had to change out the triple trees. I would have to change out the wheels, axles, and that was just more than what I wanted to do. But man, you talk about something that feels good. This bike, yo. Oh my God, I can't believe I finally got my Harley, man. Oh man, this thing feels so good, man. Yo, I appreciate everybody for rocking with me, man. Make sure you smash that thumbs up bell for notifications and subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned as I'm bringing you the build on this awesome motorcycle, man. God, this thing feels so good, man. And again, this is my official first ride on this motorcycle, man. So we're just gonna cruise around and put some miles on it. This bike only has about 7,000 miles on it, if I'm not mistaken. A little bit over 7,000, right under 8. The owner that had it was an older guy. He wasn't riding as much, so he was just trying to get rid of it. Never been laid down. It's been pretty much taken care of. I mean, it's not perfect, you know, as far as for aesthetically with some of the things, but you know, those are things that can easily be fixed. Man, this bike feels so good. And if the footage looks a little bit different today, that is because I am doing I have a chest mount on. I don't have my helmet mount on because my helmet mount broke, actually, so I got to get another one of those. So right now I'm rocking with the chest mount. Let me know if you like the chest mount. Maybe we might keep it if you like the way it looks on this bike. I know it'll look a little bit different on the sport bike because I'll be a little bit leaned over. But on this, it's more of an upright. And in all honesty, with the way that this bike sits, it has forward controls on it. And so it's a lot more comfortable than the 883 would have been with the mid controls. I absolutely hate Harley's mid controls unless it is on a Lowrider S, because they're a little bit more stretched out from the mid position. They're sort of like, they're a little bit more closer to forward controls than they are mid on the Lowrider S. But yo, Harley Davidson, I want everybody to tag Harley Davidson in this video. Let them know your boy One Race Lifestyle needs a sponsorship. I sent them a message and I told them I was about to get a Harley. I don't think they believe me. I don't say nothing I'm about to do unless I know that I'm getting ready to do it. Man, I love this bike, man. Absolutely love it. This bike feels so good. Now on turns on this bike, you will definitely scrape peg. If you leaning far enough, you will scrape the peg on this bike. Man, this thing feels so good, man. Yo, this bike is quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here is my 2019 Harley Davidson 48. It only has just under 8,000 miles on it. It's like 7, 9, 18, something like that. I got it. It's a one owner. Older gentleman had it. Felt like he no longer wanted to ride. He was about 70 something, so he was of that age, starting to have medical issues. But it's a pretty clean bike. It's in all black. Like I said, man, today's the official first ride, so I can't wait to start making some mods to it, start making some changes to it. I think it is a really, really nice bike. And so far, ride's good, man. Make sure y'all go ahead and click that subscribe. Let me know down below what y'all would like to see changed on this bike. I know there's a few things that gotta go. So right now you are seeing it in its basic stock form. This is how it comes from the dealer, minus the seat. I think that's a Harley Badlander seat, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty comfortable. It's rather slippery though, but seats are hella expensive, so I'm gonna rock with it for now. And I'll probably upgrade it to a solo seat eventually. But yeah, man, this is it. Hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like the way it sounds and all that stuff like that. Yeah, man, let's go ahead and get back on the road. Go ahead and get ready to head back. I hope you guys enjoyed the first ride, man. Again, thank you to 911 Bike Law, the attorneys at law offices of Michael Breen. Yo, this definitely could not have been possible without them, man. So I do thank them a lot. I'm very, very grateful and thankful for all the opportunities that they've given me at 911 Bike Law. And you know, and also thank you Barry Roberts, who's one of the head guys over there, for definitely making this whole opportunity happen. So because of that, and my talents and stuff on YouTube brought me this, and we're just gonna keep expanding and keep growing and keep getting bigger and bigger, man. And again, man, y'all let me know what y'all like to see done to the bike, man. I know I get a lot of my suggestions and stuff from YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTubes. Shout out to I&J Moto, man. He's definitely been a huge help with making my decision on the bike and stuff like that. Him and the whole Blockhead family, they're all good people. They're all my peoples, you know what I'm saying? I'm going. They're all the crew. So shout out to everybody over there. And I finally got this Harley. Now I know my boy who watches my videos, my boy Mike from the M109R crew. I know, Mike, I know, but I had to go with what I like, man. I had to go with what I felt works for me. Man, I really needed exhaust on this thing. But there's gonna be a couple videos dropping on this bike. A lot, actually, there's gonna be a lot of videos dropping on this bike because there's just so much that I want to do and so much that can be done, you know what I'm saying, with it. So we'll see how everything goes, man. We'll definitely see how it all goes. But for now, I'm just gonna enjoy it, man. I'm just gonna enjoy cruising around. And since this is the official first ride, you can also expect to see a couple of follow-up videos on some things that I do and don't like about the bike. But for now, y'all enjoy this, because I got a few things that I don't like about this motorcycle. I think we all do when we buy a car, motorcycle, or anything. There's always those couple things that get on your nerves. I really can't wait to put some miles on this bike, man, like some real hardcore miles. I do think I want a different seat though, because like I said, this one's cool. I mean, with the forward controls, it pushes you back into the seat and it has a nice little dip, but the seat is just super slippery to me. I tell you what, this 1200 has a nice amount of torque to it, man. I'm not showing the exact numbers on this bike. I'm pretty sure they're online. So if you want to find out the exact torque specs, you can definitely look it up online. But yeah, man, it has some pretty good pull. It's definitely quicker than the Gixxer, man. I would definitely give you that. It is quicker than the Gixxer. You know, the mirrors on this bike, if you can't notice, I'm pretty sure you can, they're flipped upside down. So they're under the bars as opposed to on top. And it does take some getting used to. I actually kind of like it like this. I feel like I can actually see behind me. Oh, it's starting to lighten. It's time to go. I can actually, you know, kind of see behind me, so it's really good. I gotta get home before the skies open up. It is Florida, and you know how that is. That's exactly why I wanted to get out and get this vlog done before it gets too late. Oh, and thank you everybody for the birthday shout outs for my wife, man. She's really appreciative of it. You know what I'm saying? It's another one. Without her, this wouldn't have been possible, man. This definitely wouldn't have been possible. Man, this bike moves. Holy guacamole. It's lightning. You can feel every bump in the road on this bad boy too. But the suspension is going to be changed anyway, so I'm not worried about it. You kind of got to know what you're getting into before you buy a Harley Davidson. They're rough, they're American. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta kind of know what it is that you're getting into. Once again, if you like the type of content that I bring to you, if you're all about motorcycle content, welcome all the new Harley fans as well. Make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up bell for notifications and click that subscribe to rock with me so I can show you everything that I'm going to be doing to this 2019 Harley Davidson 48. Keep rocking with your boy. I appreciate all the love. Leave your comments down below what you think I shouldn't do, should and should not be doing, and all types of hooliganism and all types of stuff. So just hit me up.